Hi everyone and welcome. This is Joy of Joy Morris Beauty and I am sharing my updated makeup routine with you all. So in terms of a primer, I actually use this sunscreen from Trader Joe's. It acts as a primer and it helps me not forget my sunscreen. So that's pretty much become my daily routine. My eyebrow pencil is Anastasia Beverly Hills in dark brown, the brow definer. I brush my eyebrows up so that I can kind of really work from the base of my brows. And then the reason I like this pencil so much is it has a thick tip and a thin tip. So I use the thin tip to draw a line at the base of my brows so that I can get them as symmetrical as possible. And I use the same at the top. And then I switch over to that thick end and I use that thicker end to fill in, I would say probably the outer 2/3 of my brow, just to kind of fill it in. It's very helpful. Then I go back to the thin end and I draw hair-like strokes at the front. That's pretty much my routine and I clean it up as necessary. Right now I am using and loving the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation in shade DN3, which I lucked out and got right on the first try from ordering online. I got the right shade. I'm using the LYS Foundation Beauty Brush and just kind of buffing the foundation into my skin. This was my technique I used when I was a professional makeup artist. Buffer brushes to put on foundation is a fast way to get a really great result. So this is what I use on a daily basis because I usually don't have a whole lot of time. I'm getting a little bit more of the foundation and I am actually using Morphe Brush M705. I use that to line around my eyebrows just for detail work when I need to clean up lines on my face, and I use it on my eyes too. So I'm kind of cleaning up that area, making things a little bit more symmetrical and actually using my foundation as the liquid for that. For my contour, I use the Fenty Stix. I use Espresso on the outer end of my face, the match sticks. And then on the inner side of my face, I use Truffle. So I experimented first with using espresso all over my face, but I felt like it made the contour too harsh on the inner part of my face. So I like using the lighter color because it's much softer. For blending, I use Real Techniques 233 and 234 to buff that right in. And I love my Fenty sticks. I'm almost out of the espresso. I'm trying to think if I should repurchase this or try the LYS Beauty contour product, but I'm gonna figure it out. But I have enjoyed my Fenty matchsticks and espresso. So just kind of buffing that all out and providing that extra structure to my face. Flipping the other side of that brush and using that small brush to do the detail work around my eyes and around my nose. Yeah, my nose bone is almost like flat, so I have to kind of really give that dimension in the inner part of my face. I'm using the LYS Beauty Concealer, the Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer in shade TG7, which ended up again being a great match that I guessed online. I love the brush, the actual sponge that she put on this concealer. It makes it so easy to apply. That with her concealer brush, it provides a really nice, precise application, and it goes so well with the foundation to just layer on top to give you that nice highlight on the inside of your face. And I'm just kind of very softly kind of patting that in, tapping that in, but not really working outside of that area because I want to keep that highlight within the same area around my face. Just making sure to get rid of any harsh lines and making sure that product is blended down pretty good. Next, I am using my LYS Beauty blush. I love this blush. It is the color Inspire, and it's the kind of, I didn't use it this summer. It felt like it was too harsh for the summer, but I love the look of it for me for the fall. It reminds me of like an apricot type of color. I usually wear like mauvish pinks for blush, but for the fall, I love these kind of deeper colors. I ended up getting that espresso match 6 and going back around the under part of my eye because I didn't feel like I contoured it well enough. So I did a little touch up there. Next, I'm using the LYS Beauty Translucent Setting Powder in Ambition, along with her one of her brushes. I don't think it was named, but it's kind of like a good under eye setting brush or highlight brush. And I usually don't set my concealer, but her concealer is a little wet. It needs to be set. Don't have to, but it kind of looks a lot nicer set, and her powder works really well with that. All right, can't forget cinnamon. And I put a little bit of that around the top of my cheekbones just to give a little extra visual interest up there. All right, I'm on the tail end of my Fenty Sun Stalk'r bronzer in Coco Naughty. As you can see, I'm hitting pan. And I use my sculpting and bronzing brush from LYS Beauty to kind of buff that in. I am using the Fenty 210 blending brush just to kind of put that Coco Naughty around my eyes again and around my nose, just kind of reinforcing all of those contour products that I put in with the corresponding powder shade. Cleaning up around my nose with the Fenty concealer in shade 400, which pretty much matches my base skin tone on my face. Again, I love how precise her brush is too, and that's a little trick I use to clean up my nose contour to make it a little more precise, since it is difficult for me to contour my nose, again, since my nose bone is almost kind of more flat than I think other people, so that kind of helps me out. Moving on to my eyes, Kiss So Wispy and Pompadour. These are my favorite eyelashes right now when I don't put on, the other individual eyelashes like Lashify. I'm using the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive and just kind of putting a little bit on there. I have to cut my eyelashes, like the inner part, off because my eyes are so small. Otherwise, the eyelashes just poke me. And I am using my tried and true Sephora eyeliner, waterproof eyeliner in 01 Black, matte black, just to put a little bit of a black line at the base of my eye. My eyes are really small. My eyelashes, my natural ones, are very curly, and it makes it challenging to put on lashes. So I rely on that little black line to kind of help cover my mistakes. Once the glue has set a little bit, I get it as close to my lash line as possible, and then I just kind of wiggle it down until it's comfortable and until I feel like it's blending in with my natural lashes a little bit more. Voila, we have both of them on, and I am using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black liner. No, I'm sorry, not liner, but mascara, to just kind of blend my natural lashes in with the strip lashes. I love this mascara in particular because of the brush. Again, I have small eyes and small curly lashes, so it's one of the only brushes that really works for me. Also for my under lashes too, it just gives a really nice clean result there. My tried and true NYX lip pencil, and this is in the color Cold Brew. I'm just lining my lips. I try to pick a color that's kind of close to the line that's already on my lips. This one is a little warmer, but it works well with my body colors basically. I'm going over that cream blush with the Sephora Trio Face Palette in Dare. I think Sephora is kind of selling out of these because I've seen these on clearance. So if you can grab this one, and there was like a deeper burgundy one, go ahead and snatch those up if they're still on the shelves. Sephora tends to redo their blushes every couple years, but I'm never disappointed with Sephora's blushes. They're awesome. The Fenty lipstick, if I can open the case, in Major Magnet, which is pretty close to my lip liner color. It's a really good base for, different types of lip glosses. I love it wearing it by itself right now. It's just a really nice neutral look. And it's around the time of the month for me, so I'm cleaning up around my lips. I was kind of self-conscious that I had a little bit of fuzzy hair right there. This is the Fenty Glow Fantasy Gloss Bomb, which was limited edition. I'm waiting to find another one that they released. I didn't like this when I first got it because it's so glittery, but it's so pretty over lipstick. So I've been wearing it more and more. And that's pretty much it for me. That's my current look. I love this look. It's so me. I hope you picked up a few good tips. If you got some questions, leave them below. Thanks so much and take care. Bye.